Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have just about 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm gonna teach seniors over 60 and over 70 how to ride an e-bike. And one of our riders, it's gonna be from zero to riding, literally no experience on a two-wheel bicycle or e-bicycle. We're gonna get them up and riding, so stick around. Okay, let's meet our riders before we get into it. We have Mama Shaw and Harry here, so let's get to know them a little bit. So Mama Shaw, right?
I am Mama Char. I'm 71 years young, and I've never ridden a bicycle.
Never, ever in your life?
Never. I rode a Harley in the early 70s, but I'm not that young anymore, so this is going to be interesting.
Okay. And I'm just curious, did you have children?
Oh, I have two sons.
Do they ride bikes?
Oh, they did, but in the 70s and 80s, they were like funky little bicycles, so it's not something a mother would jump on and try to ride, so I just never had an interest. I'm excited about this one, though.
Okay. What about a tricycle as an adult? Have you ever ridden a tricycle as an adult?
Nope.
As a kid?
Nope.
Okay, so never even been on.
Nope. I'm green.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to literally take her from no experience on, now I can't say two wheels because you did ride a motorcycle.
Truly, back in the day.
Okay.
But, you know, when you think about 1970, it's a long time ago.
Yeah. How many years did you ride a motorcycle for? I'm
Oh,
just curious.
less than a year. I mean, it was
Oh.
like a freshman year in college kind of thing, you know,
Okay.
wild and crazy kind of deal. Then
Got
I
it.
got married.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So did a lot of drugs, rode Harleys, went
Not
to
at all the
Woodstock.
drugs. Didn't need drugs. I'm just that crazy, right?
Just kidding. Okay, cool. Well, I'm excited to see how this goes, and everyone can ride along with us. So thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
All right, and Harry, sorry. Now, you've obviously ridden a bicycle?
Both bicycle and motorcycles, yes.
Okay. And you said you've ridden an e-bike once or twice before?
Yes. And
Just
it was
rented it or
interesting.
borrowed it?
No, if it was a friend, so I tried it out. It was interesting. It was I could see how you would want to get addicted to it and not have to, have some assistance. Let's put it that way, especially going uphill.
Got it.
Yes.
So you just tried it, but you didn't do like a super long ride or anything
Oh,
like
no,
that?
no, nothing like that yet.
Okay. When's the last time you rode a bicycle, just a regular bicycle?
Oh, God. Maybe 5, 6, 10 years ago. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you're not an avid bike rider or cyclist or anything like that?
No.
Okay, great. Well, so we've got two different levels of ability. Harry hasn't been on a regular bike in quite some time, and has rode an e-bike, but not really that much. So we're gonna start from the ground up and build them into being comfortable. I know there's a lot of questions around e-bikes, learning to ride them, being safe on them. So you're gonna see us take Harry, who's a little more experienced, and Mama Char, who's got zero experience on two wheels or any sort of bicycle or tricycle for that matter, and get them up and riding. So let's take it away. Okay, we're all suited up with our helmets. Now I have offered up elbow, knee pad, and wrist guards. It's been declined.
Yep.
I mean, it might be worth thinking about if it is your very first time on an e-bike, totally up to you. They're fairly inexpensive. You want to pick them up at any major store, but we're gonna go without them today. But we do have our helmets on, definitely our most important piece of equipment. First and foremost, what we want to do is just make sure the bikes are sized correctly. So Mama Char, if you want to hop on here. And how tall are you?
5'8".
5'8". And how does that feel for you?
Well, since I've never been on a bicycle, feels pretty good.
It looks good to me. Does everything feel comfortable?
Well, almost, but yeah.
Is the
seat's
seat
a little high rise, but
too high? Oh, tilted maybe?
Hold on. Let's get this. Hey. How about that? Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Hey, how's that look? I mean, does it look like I'm a bike rider?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
That's what I'm out for.
We can also adjust as we go.
Okay.
So just to also, before we get started, we have her on the simple step-through e-bike, which is great for seniors over 60 because you can see right here, it's a very low step-through, actually the lowest step-through for an e-bike I've seen on the market at 13.5 inches. You just can bring your foot through, easily mount and dismount. Did you find that pretty easy to get on and off?
Yeah,
okay.
It was easy.
Perfect. And then we have 4 custom adjustment points, 2 at the handlebars to raise and lower and tilt, and the seat can actually tilt and raise and lower. So we can dial in the adjustments for her body as she sees fit. We'll go ahead and get started. She may feel like we want to adjust it later on, so we'll leave it as is. She has no basis point, obviously. Is this the first time you've ever sat on a two-wheel bike?
You know, that wasn't stationary. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
it
we go.
wasn't stationary. For
First
sure.
accomplishment number 1. All right, Harry, if you want to get on to...
Okay,
it's
it is a
little
little
low.
lower, and it's loose going back and forth. The tilt.
Oh, really? Okay, yep. Okay, so we will grab a tool quickly, and we'll come back and tighten that down for Harry. Okay, so Harry found the angle and height he likes. I just had to grab a 14 millimeter. That's what's going to lock in the tilt. So you just do a couple cranks here on either side. All right, should be good to go now. Go ahead and jump on there. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's good.
And how does the handlebars feel? Too low?
Just fine.
Just fine? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we are fully outfitted. So if everyone wants to get mount up.
All right.
All right. So now, first thing we want to do is practice walking. Now again, Harry, this may be a breeze for you. If you could just play along, that'd be great. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Trying to get my wheels.
So
Got it. Got it. Nope.
there you go.
Got
Give it a kick.
Let it go past that pedal.
There you go.
Ha! Look at that.
First
my
time
first
she put a kickstand
kickstand
up.
My first kickstand.
She kicked it. She kicked the
Almost.
stand.
Almost.
Okay. So all I want to do is just practice. We're just going to do a little walking with the bike like this. We'll go down to these cones. And if you should feel confident enough, you could try to push off and balance.
All right.
Oh, wow, you're just going for it. She's just going for it.
Let's just do this.
We're just
right?
going for it. This is amazing.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stay to the left. Stay to the left. Stay
Got
to the
it.
left. Oh, boy.
I'm coming back around.
Stay to the left.
I got it.
The brakes are on your hands. Pull that. Put your feet down. Put your feet down.
Woohoo! Woo!
Okay, I don't authorize that. No. Wow. Wow.
Well, once I got started, I couldn't stop. It's like, this is too much fun, dude. This is too much fun.
Okay. All right. Let's,
Where are they? Get to know where the brakes are.
yeah, okay.
That's right.
Okay, let's bring it back to start. Let's just go over some essentials now that you want to be up and riding.
Okay.
Don't pedal though. Can you just walk it? I mean, Harry, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Do you want me to you want me to just bring the bike back?
No.
You're good? Okay. Okay. She's good. Okay. Wow. That was energizing, exciting, nerve-wracking. I thought we were going to have our first crash straight into a car. Mama Char
Come on.
just proved all the doubters wrong. Walk us through just what transpired right there.
Woo! I said my adrenaline is like, okay,
Now, truly, you've never ridden a bike.
never. All right, when I realized I could balance,
Okay.
that's your fear. That's your fear, the balance, right?
Uh-huh.
Now we're on a,
Unfortunately, you should have had some other fears, but
Well-
that was your main fear.
I didn't have any other fears other than when I got to the end, it's like you kept saying go left, and it's like, huh, do I lay it down? Do I,
Well, I just want to make sure you stay away from these cars right here.
So it's like, no, once I realized I could balance
Okay.
and I went faster, it's like, I can do this.
Yeah, wow.
I can do this. And then I got on the decline.
And then it was
And
off
I
and
went through
running.
the water. And then you were hollering, go to the left, and it's like, whee!
Jesus, take the wheel.
That's it. Somebody had to, and then I heard the brakes on, and it's like, okay, this is it.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, we can now take it to step. We just went through steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very quickly. So we'll go back and rewind here and go over some things. But let me
Okay.
adjust the seat for you
Yes,
here.
please.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just go to some basics here.
Yeah.
You've got two brakes, obviously, a front and a rear. Your front brake is on the left hand. Your rear brake is on the right hand. These are disc brakes, so they're going to have good, ample stopping power. You always want to start with the rear brake if you can. If you're going to do one brake, primarily do the rear brake. You can ease into it, bring you to a stop. You don't really want to jerk it because that's going to possibly have you go over the handlebars. You can also do both at the same time, and it's like a car. You just can ease into them, or you can pull them hard. It's really up to you, but if you're knowing where you're going to stop, it's probably better just to kind of ease into the brakes.
So right is rear, left is front.
Correct.
Got it.
And in doubt, just pull them both.
But you can kind of feel it on your seat. You can feel the little pressure on the back tire on your
Okay.
seat. Well, if you're rolling down that hill, who's going to feel that? But just saying.
So when you start to pull these brakes, then you've got to get your feet ready to be on the ground. So another good thing about these two bikes is they have the little bit of forward pedaling, which keeps the seat lower, which is going to mean you're going to have ample leg extension when riding, but it's going to allow you to get your feet flat and on the ground quicker.
Okay, so at what point when you're rolling, you apply the brakes, obviously you want to stop. Do you at that point then lower your feet?
Correct.
Got it.
And it's really up to you, however soon or early. I mean, I would say for you,
Kind of Flintstones.
stop pedaling, get your feet ready, and get your feet down and be ready to stop. That's really it.
Okay.
And then turning, turning is a combination of turning the wheel and leaning your body. So we're gonna try the tricycle here in a little bit. On a bicycle, it's a little bit more about leaning with your body and turning the wheel and making sure you keep a certain amount of momentum, right? Just like a motorcycle in the turns. You don't wanna go super fast through the turn, but you gotta keep the wheels moving through the turn, making sure you're going at a certain pace, right? And so that's really it. Maybe this time we don't, if you're comfortable turning, you can. I think what I'm gonna do is not go on the bike, and I'm gonna just, stay close to you and go alongside.
Bless your heart. Granny's already.
But what I was gonna say is if you wanna turn, you can. Otherwise, you could just practice going straight and stopping.
Okay.
And then we can work our way up to a turn. It's totally up to you. And Harry, you're free to do what
Stay
you feel you're
clear, go
comfortable with.
forward.
Stay away from her, though.
Yeah, really. Why don't you go ahead of me, and then when I pass, you can break my fall.
And we're still not getting into the electric, so we're still just teaching the fundamentals of bike riding and balance and all of those things. And because of Mama Char, we skipped a couple steps. We do have another video, Learning to Bike Again, where I actually go through, or Alana goes through, some more progressive steps that could help you get back up to speed. But again, Mama Char was feeling the energy here, and she did it, which
Hopefully
is totally
I can do
cool.
it again.
So, okay, Terry, do you want to just go first? We'll get you out of the way. Go ahead. You can make a loop, do whatever you want. And then if you're comfortable, you can,
What?
I would say you can actually shift here too, if you're familiar with
Oh,
gears.
that's okay.
So that'll be up and down. You're in gear 3 right now. If you twist up, it'll go to a higher gear, which will make it harder to pedal.
Yeah.
If you twist down, it'll be lower. So totally up to you.
Can you also use these as like clutches to slow it down a little bit, or is that not
Sure.
recommended?
Yeah, it's a brake,
So I can do it.
but you would
can.
want to stop pedaling.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can still do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Yeah, I mean, you're going to want to monitor the brakes as you go and monitor your speed. Are you too fast? Pull the brake a little bit.
Gotcha.
You know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
You can do that.
So go
Ready?
for it.
Let's do this.
Shifting is very smooth.
Oh,
Very smooth.
cool.
All right. All right, hold on. It's important that you get your mind focused on what you're heading to do. Okay, we got this.
My other recommendation too is there you go. Get the pedal like that. Now push. That's
Okay.
going to be able to, there you go. Perfect. Yep.
All right. Hold on. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. I'm going to stay with you.
Okay.
You got it. There you go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
See, now that I know it's headed, I'm apprehensive.
Now that it's headed.
Now that I know what I'm doing, it's now my body has registered like, holy crap, did you see what you just did? And so now it's a little apprehensive, so I won't be as daredevil next time.
Okay.
Okay?
However you feel. We'll move at your pace.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
That right knee just doesn't want to turn. Okay. Now you said,
There you go. There you go.
Focus on the balance. Focus on the balance. It's my knee. It's my right knee.
Yeah, just can't get the power you need.
I can't get, it's like when it comes over that way, it's like my knee locks. So I lose this leg
Okay.
until it comes back around.
Got it. Fair enough. Let's try something then.
Okay.
So, Mama Char is saying she has a knee issue, not allowing her to pedal around. So I have an idea. We're gonna try to get her to use the throttle, and we're gonna see if that may actually help her. So she may be a prime candidate for an e-bike. We're just gonna have to take it slow and get you up to speed here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, we're gonna introduce the electric, and we're gonna see if we can get Mama Char up and riding. Now she has a little bit of a knee condition. It's hard for her to get that pedal around, which is not uncommon. A lot of people post-surgery, arthritis, or any people that have knee conditions, this is not uncommon, which is why an e-bike actually is such a beautiful thing in situations like this. So, typically I would probably advise a more slow progression. Mama Char here is adventurous, we're just going for it. So we're gonna jump right in. Okay, so Harry, on yours too, that middle button, go ahead and just press that and hold it down. And then your screen should come on. Okay, so you've got your battery indicator. Your screen is a little bit different. Let me just...
I'm halfway down.
Yeah, so the battery indicator is in the upper left. In the upper right is your pedal assist level. Now, that number means nothing in terms of the throttle. So your throttle is right here. This throttle works just like a gas pedal. Give it a little bit, gives it a little bit, give it a lot, it gives you a lot. But this number only has to be in level 1 for the throttle to be able to give full power, okay? This indicator is only there to indicate your pedal assistance level. So Harry, if you push that plus or minus, that's gonna go up to level 5. That's how much assistance it will give you when you're pedaling. In the top level, you're gonna be able to go up to 28 miles an hour, but you're gonna go 20 miles an hour with pretty much ease if you're in level 5. So it's a lot of power. I recommend we stay in level 1 for right now.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna feel that jolt when you pedal. It's gonna kick in, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it go.
Does it matter for the electric speed what gear the pedal is in?
Okay, so Harry asked if it matters for the electric what gear the bike is in. The answer is no.
No. Okay.
The gears of the bike are functioning completely independent of the electric. Now, one thing I will say is that if you're running in pedal assist level 5, you want the bike to be in the highest gear, gear 7. Otherwise, if you're in a lower gear, you're gonna be pedaling so fast and you're not even gonna be catching up with the motor. So the harder it is to pedal, the more restraint we put in the higher assistance, you're gonna go faster. The timing of the cadence of the pedaling will match the output of the motor. So, yeah, but again, it's also up to you and your comfort level. We've done a lot of videos with seniors, over the age of 60. I tend to find that most don't go above 3, quite honestly. And when you feel that initial jolt, even in level 1, you're gonna feel the impact of the motor kick in. So why don't we try this? Why don't we let Harry go ahead and take a rip? You can ride down there. You can try the pedal assist, or you can completely stop pedaling and use the throttle, or you can use the throttle to get going, back off, do some pedaling.
Okay.
If you want to, now, in the worst case scenario, just stop pedaling. Everything will stop, and the minute you pull the brakes, that will cut everything. That will cut the motor, cut everything out. Or one other option is you can always click this to 0. Once you click that to 0, everything is also cut off. So
Okay.
here, let me give Harry my microphone just for his initial reaction. Go ahead and slip that over your head. And you're free to go. Enjoy the ride.
Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Ah. Smooth. Of course, I always want to pedal. Now the engine cut off when I stopped pedaling, but when I start pedaling, it just kicks on again. Interesting. Gotta get used to this.
So what'd you think?
One surprise, I don't know if you heard me, I was talking. When I stopped pedaling, there was no, the motor wasn't going.
Right.
But as soon as I moved the pedal a little bit, the motor kicks on. So, oh, that's interesting. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was smooth, Harry. It was smooth.
Did you want
You looked
to,
good from this angle. Woo!
Do you mind taking the microphone off so I can pop it back on? All right, perfect. Okay, so I think for you, maybe we can just try to use the throttle. So at this point, it's just gonna be like, basically like a motorcycle. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't you just try to do a little bit? Put your feet down again. Put your feet down. Press that and just let it go a little. There you go.
All right.
And so, yeah, when you're confident, you can pick your feet up and use that throttle to go.
Okay. Hold on. I'm defeating myself.
Yeah.
I'm defeating myself. That's the sad part. My fear is holding me back.
Well, there's probably some justified fear in there too. It's keeping you safe.
It's like, well, maybe so, but hasn't always been there. It's like, why are you there now?
Well, it's your first time on a bike too, though, so that's okay. Back, Mama Char's up and running. We're in a little more of a straightaway. Thought this would be a better space. I'll monitor the traffic for her.
All right.
But we can just keep going straight. You don't have to worry about turning. There you go. And you don't worry about pedaling even.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay, I got it.
I would say don't even worry about pedaling at all.
All right.
Regulate your speed just with the throttle.
Okay.
In and out with your thumb, as much or as little as you want.
All right.
You're okay.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we're back with Mama Char. The two-wheeler, now again, I want to reiterate something. It's not normal to try to go from never riding a bike to riding an e-bike in less than a 30-minute span. Let's just establish that. We were trying to really break the rules today and speed this up. So I would say if you are getting back into biking or e-biking or learning to ride a bike, your expectation should not be 30 minutes 0 to 60. So I don't want you to beat yourself up over that.
I'm buying a bike. That's
know,
all there is to it.
You know, you think about, actually my daughter right now is 7 years old. I'm trying to teach her to ride a bike. We've been out 30 times. She still can't ride a bike, right? So why is it any different for her learning to ride a bike than it is for you learning to ride a bike, right? So I think the moral of the story is you really want to go through the process. It may take time. I am confident Mama Char here can get up on two wheels and riding, and maybe we'll check back in with her in the future and see how she's doing. But you could see she had it and she wasn't thinking about it. And like I said, I think it's good to be a little bit fearful because it keeps you safe, especially on an e-bike. And honestly, I've seen this before. Overconfidence is what leads to accidents on e-bikes, honestly. And it's young riders, older riders, any age rider, where all of a sudden you think you're real cocky and confident, and boom, you hit the accelerator on accident, you hit a curb, or you do the pedal assist at the wrong moment and the bike gets out from under you. So I think having a little bit of fear and confidence, but not overconfidence, is truly key to being safe on motorcycles too, right? Motorcycles, it's like the minute you get a little overconfident, you start going 80 miles an hour, splitting cars. That's when bad things can happen. I too had a motorcycle license. So in any event, e-bikes are powerful things. They can go very fast, and 20 miles an hour is fast enough to cause injury, honestly. So with that said, we have the electric 630 Every Journey electric trike option, which is a great option if you want to get on an e-bike, maybe you want to work your way up, or if you don't want to worry about the balancing on two wheels, this is awesome. So we're going to get you up and riding on this. Now there's a little bit of a difference, I'll say that. On a bike, it's a little more body lean. On this one, it's going to balance. All you got to do is turn that wheel and go the direction you want to go. So you're in third gear here as well. You can either start in that, or I can get it down to first if you want. It'd be a little easier to pedal.
It.
Just leave it in third?
Yep.
Okay. So you can just go ahead, and if you want, now keep in mind you have to turn the wheels.
I still have to turn. Okay. Yep, I got it.
Oops.
That's all right. He's all good. He's all good. I'm not allergic.
Okay. Yep. So you can relax because the bike's going to do the balancing for you. One thing I'll suggest is get your hands also.
See that right knee.
There you
Okay.
go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then practice the brakes. Beautiful.
All right.
And why don't you try turning around?
Yeah, baby. I could get that right knee. Now, do you have pedals that you can extend out for people who have bad knees?
We
Like
don't,
mine?
but I've heard that there's something you could add as a pedal extender. Now, I do have an idea. So let's come back to the starting line.
Okay.
So on your left foot, one thing too that's going to help you generate more power,
Okay.
you're going to want to have the pedal under this part of your foot. So I'm seeing you're pedaling with your heel. Now this is a part of the process of learning to pedal properly.
Okay. So
you
what you're
keep-
saying is let my toes hang over.
Well, you're putting your
Pretty
heel on the
much,
pedal. You want
right?
that part. So as you circle around,
My instep.
keep that part of your foot.
Okay. I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, see, these are just not.
There you go. Now you're generating more power. Now your right foot too, you want to get it.
Yeah, see that. Okay,
Now do you
Yep.
feel the motor kick in?
I did.
Does that help at all or not really?
No, it's just this knee. I'm going to
Okay.
tell you what, it's just this knee.
Well, let's try this then. Here. Just don't do the pedaling at all. Let's try the pedal. Let's try the throttle.
Okay. Right, first.
There you go. Just leave your feet. Don't just leave them
Got it.
stationary.
I got it comfortable.
Yep. And let off the throttle if you want to slow down.
Oh, yes, baby. Yes, baby.
We got
This is-
options for you. We got options for you.
Holy moly, all day long. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm good. It don't look good as a hood ornament. How fast does this puppy go?
So you can go up to 15 miles an hour. Yeah. So that's pretty easy to.
Oh, it is, yes.
Cool. All right, so we've completed our teaching of e-bike riding. We had a minor change in plans with one of our riders, which is totally okay. We'll check in with Mama Char about that in a second. But first, Harry, let's just get your thoughts on, is this the most you've ever ridden an e-bike, truly up and down and around?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And
it's cool. I like it. Now, one thing we didn't mention at the beginning, people might think, oh, he's young. I'm 69. I'll be 70 in a couple months. So,
Yeah.
you know, they think, oh, he's younger. Yeah. No. It's
And,
only in here.
And were you nervous at all about doing it? Was it easy once you got used to it? Do you feel comfortable on it after up and riding?
Well, of course, you're a little cautious. You should be cautious getting on something new.
Yeah.
And once you figure out how everything does come together, it's great. I even just now at the very end, I discovered something different. Which is great. Makes it more comfortable with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well,
So-
thanks for learning to ride today.
That's great. Thank you.
All right, Mama Char. So we tried to take Mama Char from no bike riding experience at all, not even riding a bike at all in her life, to up and riding an e-bike. We got close, and you balanced.
I balanced. But here's the deal. It wasn't my body that defeated me. It was my mind, right? My first shot out, my body balanced.
Mhm.
My body was in full gear. Then when my mind caught up with, holy crap, what did I just do? Then maybe the safety, maybe insecurities, maybe, I don't know. But then it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I defeated myself. It had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the bike. We know that, right? And so my statement to you is don't defeat yourself.
Okay.
Don't think it's the bike, all right? Because then when I got on this baby, butter. I mean, it's like, it's stable. It's like, there's nothing I can compare to because I've never been on something that supported me, two wheels and moving. But it's kind of like a fancy wheelchair scooter that you're in. You're sitting here and you're moving, and it's like, it's that same sensation of being in a scooter and motorized scooter. That's the sensation I got. So yeah, this one, my best friend. But
Okay.
I am going to buy a regular bicycle,
Okay.
and I'm going to get pedal extenders for my right knee, and I'm going to defeat my brain. But thank you for this.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was awesome.
So I think the moral of the story. Oh, sorry. I think the moral of the story too is that, well, especially with 630, we have different options for different riders, and if you can't jump into two wheels, we have this amazing electric tricycle. And as you build your leg strength, get back into it, get used to it, you could move on to two wheels. Also with the tricycle, you could either use the throttle. Mama Char was loving the throttle and using that. As you start to get your legs used to it, then you can move into more pedal assist, then just using it, then move to two wheels. Again, skipping from not riding at all to fully riding two wheels can't necessarily happen in well, now it's been about an hour's time. So not a very common occurrence, but we got her outfitted with the proper bike for her, trike, three-wheel bike right now that's gonna work for her, which is great, so thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, Harry. And if you guys have any other questions at all about e-bikes or learning to ride, please comment below or email us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Also, if you're in the market for an e-bike or an e-trike, take the proprietary body fit quiz on our website. Only takes a few minutes, answer a few questions about your body and your life. We'll recommend the perfect e-bike or e-trike for you. In addition to that, we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Lastly, join our community, Facebook Peddlers Group, and download our app. Talk to existing riders before you purchase. See how they're using their bikes on the app. Also in the Peddlers Group, you can ask questions. And once you have your e-bike or e-trike, make friends, post photos, track your rides on the app. It's great. You can get exercise and see how far you're going. It is a lot of fun. So thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.